Welcome to Spotlight. I'm your host, Josh Chapman, and today I'll be joined by Deb Johnson and Mike McCarten. And today's show is sponsored by St. Clair County Department of Veteran Affairs. Good morning, Deb. Good morning, Mike. How are you today?
Good morning, Josh. I'm doing great.
Good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. And so today we're talking about Run for Recovery. So it's been, we've seen the billboards, we've been hearing some stuff on the radio. So why don't you tell us how long it's been going and what started it and what you're looking to achieve with the run?
Well, this is our 15th annual, so it started 15 years ago, back when this guy was our director. He because he's a runner and has a lot of experience with that, he is our race director, which is now an unpaid position.
Very prestigious, though, I assume.
Very prestigious. We're going to get him a shirt with race director. But at any rate, so we started it 15 years ago, and we called it the Healthy Minds, Healthy Bodies Run for Recovery, because we wanted to focus on integrated healthcare, the importance of mind and body. And did you want to add to that since you were there at the beginning?
Well, no, I think you've pretty much said it all. And we also wanted to focus on families, that it wasn't just a run, because sometimes people think fun run is an oxymoron.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
We wanted to put some fun into it.
Okay.
So we began a couple of things. One is a special rate for young people who run the race. And back in the day, pre-COVID, most of the schools had running clubs, and so we had actually team contests between the schools as part of it. So that was a big thing. And over the last couple of years, we've added some visitors to come. I'm sure Deb will talk about that. For the kids, for the families, when you run, it's painful sometimes, but we want to make the rest of it a family affair, a fun affair, and create awareness of mental health. It's okay to be at the mental health building, and have fun and enjoy yourself.
Okay.
And actually, so we added a 1 mile timed run for kids, because we were doing a 1 mile walk and kids were running it, because a lot of parents were signing their kids up for the 1 mile. They didn't want to deal with the 5K, which is fine, but they're running. So we're like, maybe we should do a run and actually time it and give an award for that, or awards. And so we do. And that starts at 8:30 on May 13th. And then the walk is shortly thereafter, and the 5K run. But some of the guests that Mike was alluding to are Levi the Lion. I called him a bear earlier, but Levi the Lion, he comes from McCarten Hospital.
Okay.
And he's especially versed working with kids with sensory issues and things like that. And that's why they have him at the hospital when kids are hospitalized, and to provide that extra support. So that's great. And then we're going to have the Prowlers, Mitts. Is the Prowlers.
Okay.
Yeah, the Prowlers mascot. And then I think we're having Skip, but I don't see him on my list. So not sure if Skip is coming.
Special guest, a special surprise guest.
There might be a surprise. But then also we have Braylon Edwards coming, and I don't, do you know who he is?
I'm a Michigan State fan, I'll say that.
Oh, then no, okay.
Okay.
Well,
I may have heard of him and seen a back of the end zone catch once.
He's from the other school, Michigan. But he actually, I think it was maybe the second number 2 draft pick the year he went into the pros. And he played for the Cleveland Browns, I think, for 8 years, and I don't know who else. But he will be there, and he is going to talk for a few minutes before the start of the race about his connection to mental health and recovery, and why. And he's also going to be handing out some swag bags with his autograph if people are interested in that. And so I think that's going to be pretty cool. And I think that's the special guests. But we have all the usual things, the good drinks and tropical smoothies, just like that at the Y Run.
Yeah. So Braylon Edwards is going to be there. We'll move past that. That is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I was trying to get a Michigan State guy too.
That was, no. So what does this run benefit? So does it support programming? Does it support resources to help people? What does it do?
Well, some of the money goes into, we set up an endowment fund a number of years ago. I think we did that when you were there too, didn't we start that? And so some money goes into that. And then some money goes into, we have a Caring for Kids fund, and we have, it's called the Lifeline Fund, which is sort of the Caring for Adults. So we separate by age groups. And then we also donate some portion to other community agency nonprofits that support what we do.
Awesome. So where is the run?
The run is right at the Community Mental Health building. It starts on Cleveland Street.
Okay.
And one of the things, for the purists who are the runners, it's one of the few certified 5K courses.
Oh, really? Okay.
Actually in the state anymore. We had a fellow come in a number of years ago, and it's a very sophisticated process, but it is a 5K. And in this, era of GPS, et cetera, invariably you see runners cross the line, look at their watch and go, well, that wasn't a 5K. That was...
I've heard of that. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So, we thought that was important. What runners like courses that are accurate. They like the 1 mile time at 1 mile, not up the street.
I get it.
And so, we try to keep it accurate, keep it safe, aid stations. It's a perfect course for people who are competitive because the last half mile is the straightaway.
Okay.
And so for people who are watching, you can see your husband, wife, son, daughter coming down the road. For those who are competing, it's kind of an open field there. It's a little deceptive because you still have a half mile to go, and so sometimes people see that thing and they're ready to go, and then quarter mile later, this thing is still...
Turn the burners on a little too soon.
Yeah, it's still a long ways away. So, it's there's something there for everybody. We've had, I think our course record is still, while it was Addis Abelwald, who was from St. Clair, and I think it was 1450 or something like that. Wow. So it's the real deal at the front end, but we also have walkers, kids, we want everybody to feel a part of it.
I was going to say, I don't think I could drive a 5K in 14 minutes. That's cooking. So as we close, I'm at home, I'm fired up, I'm stretching out, I want to sign up to run. Where can I go and find out information, or how do I sign up?
You can call us if you forget any of the other things I say, but you can also go on our Facebook site, and we have a flyer that's sitting in front of you, but there's a QR code too. Okay. It's even on the billboard probably, but you can hit the QR code and register online. You can come into our office. We still have the old-fashioned, run registration form. And actually, one quick thing about this is if somebody gets pledges, $50 from other people, then they don't have to pay a fee to get into the event. So that's something you can do.
Cool.
So yeah, just either give us a call, and also just note that the price increases April 8th to only $30. It's still a great deal. The shirts are going to be so impressive. And real quick, the winner of our poster contest, a high school student, her design is going to be on these shirts. So it's going to be so cool, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But you got to sign up and to either volunteer, run, walk, and you'll get the shirt.
There we go.
Well, we also have sponsorships. So if, we want to be inclusive, and if there's somebody who really wants to run, but, the entry fee is a little too steep, even though we have a reduced rate for kids, for adults as well. So they just need to contact us, and we'll work that out.
Scholarship.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, Mike, Deb, thank you as always, and I look forward to seeing you and Levi and Braylon and maybe some other special guests.
Maybe. Look forward to seeing you there.
All right.
All right.
And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.